Hello, hello, hello. It is like 9:15 on a Friday night, and you see where I am. Home. Doing a whole lot of meal prepping and stuff like that, because that's what my Friday nights are made of. I want to start this by saying, I did self-care, self-love today, went and got my hair done, and then came home and accidentally dumped an entire bottle of, laundry detergent all over my head. So there was a lot of self-love, self-care going on. Hi, love. Hi, Stace. And then I went and did my makeup. I got this for you ladies watching. I got this new two-tone, makes a chocolate palette, and it's literally made with chocolate. Like, I want to eat my face off right now. I want to try and lick my eyeballs because it smells so good. All I smell is chocolate right now. In any case, I want to read y'all. Forgive my motion. I'm meal prepping. I want to read y'all a list of things. So, hear this. You're asking yourself deep probing questions. You're making rash decisions. You feel like you're slowly losing your mind. You can't sleep through the night. Your vision of the future is dismal. You're constantly bored. You have an overwhelming sense of loss. You become overly concerned about your appearance, or you stop caring about appearances completely. You rarely, if ever, are interested in sex. You think of yourself as an old person. I see you, Dougie Burns. You think your best years are behind you, and you think every bad day means you're having a midlife crisis. All right. Now tell me that wasn't me in my 20s, okay? That's it. That was me in my 20s. So you ask yourself deep probing questions. That was my 30s, maybe, not 20s. You're making rash decisions. 20s. You feel like you're slowly losing your mind. 20s, 30s, and 40s. You can't sleep through the night. 20s. Doug Burns. You ain't right. Your vision, the future's dismal. I don't know what decade that was. You're constantly bored. 20s. You have an overwhelming sense of loss. You become overly concerned about your appearance, or you stop caring about appearance. Overly concerned, 20s, stop caring, 40s. I have decided that people that go to the store in their PJs are not bored or lazy. They're really just living their best life. So when you see me at the store, if you see me at the store in my PJs, it's just because I'm living my best life. Anyhow, this list that I'm reading to you is supposed to be 13 signs or indications that women are having a midlife crisis. How about I say, this is not a midlife crisis. It is your soul's yearning to do things that you've always wanted to do, or to go places that you've always wanted to go, or to try things that you've always wanted to try. So, it sounds so cliche that I'm in the midst of a midlife crisis. But if we just followed our passions, or followed our intuitions, or followed our heart, where our heart was leading us and things to do. Now, I'm not saying leave y'all's husbands and wives and go get a brand new car and leave the damn kids with the nanny. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, instead of calling it a midlife crisis, let's call it your soul's yearning. Your soul has been wanting to do things for a long time, and you may have dedicated your life to caring for children, dedicated your life to taking care of others. That's why I do a lot of stuff on self-care and self-love. So perhaps it's not a midlife crisis at all. And apparently now, I'm going to sit here and tell you to follow your passions, but apparently Stanford research has proven that following your passion may be actually foolish. it implies that you've discovered your passion in advance and then you go match it with a job, they say, at which point you're just done. But most research has found that most people don't know what they're passionate about. And I can understand that. I can relate. However, your passion is found in what you're drawn to. I don't care if it's baseball card collecting or high heel shoes. I'm not saying that you can go make a living at every single thing you're passionate about, but if you are midlife, like myself, and you've made a living doing something that you just enjoy, then spend your spare time doing something you're passionate about. If you love sports and you can't work in the world of sports, then go and, Sam, I love you. You're so beautiful too. Then go and coach a little league team or devote your time, your spare time on the weekends to helping, little leaguers. Or if you like photography, then spend your spare time learning more about photography, but cultivate your passion. Don't just follow it, but it can be cultivated. Be curious, be adventurous. If you're young enough, then do follow your passion into a career field that you will love, because waking up for work every single day will not be work. Just let your heart and your soul guide you and lead the way. It won't feel like work for you, and you'll add so much more value to the world. So the reason I touch on this, have you ever gone or called somewhere or gone somewhere and you just know that person absolutely loves what they do? And it's funny because that's what we say when they love what they do. They love what they do. We don't call it their job. That person absolutely loves what they do. You can just tell it. You can feel it. You can sense it. You can see it. You know it. And then on the flip side, have you ever called somewhere or gone somewhere where you can tell that someone absolutely hates their job? And that's what we call it then. They hate their job. It's not what they do. It's a job for them. When you're passionate about what you do, you absolutely resonate. People feel that energy and they know that energy. So if you're already in your career and you can't make a career shift or a second career, then do what you're passionate about in your spare time. But again, self-love, self-care, follow yourself, yes, Valerie, love being adventurous also. Follow your passions and be adventurous and be curious like a child. Be curious about everything. Try to experience everything. If you love travel, instead of setting aside a Christmas fund and spending so much money on this ridiculous commercial holiday, set aside a travel fund and go travel and see the world. You want your natural, innate, vibrant energy to shine in everything that you do and with everyone that you meet. So, midlife crisis? I think not. I think it is your soul's yearning to do and be what it was put here or came here to do. It's Friday night, 9:22. Peace, love, and blessings to all of you. Good night, guys.